that game plan.
Yeah, well, expect plenty of winners.
It is Kyrgios to serve, and listen to that crowd.
Big moment here. He'd be expecting himself. He thinks he can win this, and most people in the crowd do as well.
Love 15.
Great serve. Pulling it down the middle. Certainly didn't expect that second serve like that. For the first time off his racket.
Nice start. Nerves too for Paire. He's come out. He knows that he's probably meant to win this. He's going to have the crowd in his face. Overcooked that. He's going to have
30
Nick Kyrgios serving bombs and playing big shots. Pressure on him as well.
Bad way to start, couple of aces, over 200 Ks, first game. They put a little bit more into that second serve here, the grunt, and trying to get a lot of kick, and brushing around the side of the ball there. That can happen from time to time. Heavy spin serve. 3 aces the first game. 193 Ks for a wide serve is very, very fast.
And it is a hold for Nick Kyrgios to get us started. I think there's too much doubt that that shoulder is okay for the moment.
Yeah, no problems with the shoulder there. 3 big serves. That'll calm his nerves. And we get a chance to get in a couple of rallies here and get his feet moving. Often when you have nerves, your feet don't move properly. You're a little heavy.
So this man made the 3rd round of Wimbledon and the French last year. A couple of singles titles he's won. Montpellier last year. Belgrade 2012.
Love 15.
Certainly looks the more nervous of the two, doesn't he?
Yeah.
The way it started. That's a quick whippy action.
It's going to be fairly short points here over the next couple of hours, you'd expect, if this keeps up.
Good serve volley.
30.
That's a great serve that set that up. You really just need to put the ball in the open court.
Out.
It's a great pickup from Paire there. A good forehand from Kyrgios. It could have gone either way there. Decided to go inside out into the backhand corner, and Paire with those long limbs. So good start for both players.
1 game all. Love 15.
Well, that's the way he plays. Kyrgios, you think, okay, that's a bit of an experience, but that's actually just the way he plays. He goes for the shots.
Love 13.
That's a bit of experience for you. He knows that the opponent's served the double fault, and he's got another second serve. He's not going to go for another big, powerful serve, so he's going to make sure he gets it in. Steps inside, waits for it's short, and it was.
15-30.
Paire is guessing the serves at the moment. He's covering down the middle serve. Kyrgios has just got a nice wide serve going. Oh, yeah. That is a very good backhand. Just fractionally short. Unfortunately,
15-14.
for the neck, he just ran onto that one just beautifully, didn't he, Paire? Wasn't quite fast enough and away from him. Oh, very good backhand.
A couple of break points early on in this first set.
Kyrgios is challenging the call. Right baseline, the ball's called out.
Paire's absolutely convinced it's out. And it's in.
Caught a bit of the line.
$30-40.
Back edge.
It's not over yet, but
Yes.
Kyrgios has done well just to dig himself out of a hole here and get it back to juice.
Yeah, good return. He moved his feet well, Kyrgios, getting the ball deep. Paire was right back where that the linesman was hitting that one.
Advantage Paire.
Sort of shot-making stuff from one of the young Mark Philippoussis. 19 burst on the scene and beat Pete Sampras, centre court. Straight sets. Hitting those, going for those sorts of shots.
Another break point saved, yeah. Noticed Mark quoted the other day and asked about his advice for the next generation of Australian players coming through.
Yeah, I saw something about Bernard Tomic. Some interesting, very interesting comments. Good curl on that first serve.
Advantage Kyrgios.
And he's so far back there, Paire. Look how far back. Because he's so far back, the ball just kept curling and curling. Yep.
Well, he's save 3 break points, but Nick Kyrgios holds. We're on serve 2-1. First set. Let's check in on Fernando Verdasco on show court 3 against the Russian, Kavashvili. And, well, Verdasco in the tie-break, hardly landing a blow against Tamiras Kavashvili. So the Russian taking that first set in the tie-break, 7-6. And we'll keep you up to date with that. And the goings-on around Melbourne Park. Still some tennis happening, of course, because of the delays for heat earlier in the day, and then remarkably rain later this evening as the thunderstorm and some lightning blew through Melbourne. It was about an hour, I guess, Pat, that the courts without the roofs were delayed. And that explains the late start here for these men on Margaret Court Arena. Not hitting the first ball until, what was it, about 1:15.
Sure what's going on here. The delay here. Kyrgios. Not sure if he was. Oh, he's. I think he was sort of. I don't think he heard the call of time. And now he's trying to look for something in his bag. He was obviously focusing on the game, match. Didn't hear the call, and now he's a bit late getting out of the chair. But
he's not the first 18-year-old to forget to pack something in his bag, is he? Or have lost something.
Well, yeah, my son sent my son to the airport the other day. Text me with an hour going before the plane goes, oh, Dad, I couldn't find my passport. I'm at the airport. And by the time I get the message. Oh, lucky he's got dual citizenship, so he got out one part. So I said, oh, okay, I'm racing to the airport. And he's staying with his auntie. I call up my sister. I say, Shannon's lost his passport. Can you have a look around it? He can't find it anywhere. She calls me back 2 minutes later. Says, got it.
30-15.
I recall Michael Bevan, the Australian cricketer, doing exactly the same thing, leaving for an Ashes tour. Got to the airport in Sydney.
Got the passport?
Forgot the passport.
Yeah, okay.
40-15.
The best one I've got was Michael Stich, the German player, Wimbledon champion.
Yep.
Turning up to the tournament, and he didn't really like warming up. He sort of liked to warm up, but didn't hit many balls, or didn't hit any balls to actually warm up. So they called his match. He went looking for his rackets. Went, oh, my rackets are back at the hotel. So he had 15 minutes to get them. He couldn't. He had to borrow rackets of somebody who had similar style to start the match off before somebody ran to the hotel to get his rackets.
Oh, that's good.
That is good.
That's good.
Anyway. Characters on the circuit. Well, it wasn't the greatest drop shot bat. It was well disguised. So 2 games all. He goes to change a racket or do something. And he's going to get a wristband. Yeah, not surprisingly. One of those new wristbands that don't absorb anything. Stare.
Thank you.
And he wants the support, but no one is off-putting like that. I just found it actually quite distracting to have fanatical fans who scream stuff out at you. Another dog. 3 of those now. Just goes to grab his shoulder straight away. Maybe he just do a little twinge there.
Yeah.
And he mishit that one slightly.
mixed up with the footwork there, didn't he?
Yeah, he tried to get around it at the forehand. That's where he wants to dominate. He can dominate play with that forehand. He just didn't quite, can't quite get around there. So last minute, sort of jab at the backhand. That's been effective. He's serving very well on this side of the court. If he can just cut out a couple of double faults, of course, be very happy with that. So he can serve wide, or he can serve down the middle. Big point here. Second serve. Yeah, she has a great second serve. Not easing back much, just a little bit done that one, and he's glad he did because it's right in the corner. And that's the forehand he'll be looking at. See where he was. He can win us from anywhere there. He's got the power. He's a big kid.
Display of the power to him. Benoit Paire was wrong-footed to an extent, but that shot hit so hard that barely moved a muscle. Coming in and very, very handy indeed at the net, getting the crowd involved. He needs them. Back to Deuce.
A good passing shot from Paire. And of all the touch he's got, he needed that because it wasn't great technique on that volley.
Thank you. Ready for play.
He put his racket out there and good soft hands. He just got it in the right spot.
Advantage, Paire.
Trying to get the crowd pumped up as well. I don't think they need any more pumping up. He needs to focus on his game right here, right now. And he's enjoying the experience out there.
Correction ball is good. Replay the point.
That's the second time.
Paire is challenging the call, left baseline. The ball's called good.
The second time he's caught the back edge of the line. The forehand.
Replay the point. Paire
On a great point.
2 challenges remaining. Kyrgios is challenging the call, left far sideline, the ball's called out. Second serve. Yes. Kyrgios has 2 challenges remaining.
Well gassed, he bluffed. He shuffled across and then stopped here, Kyrgios. Watch this, he goes across. Holds his position.
Kyrgios.
Corner of his eye. Paire saw him move. Can't really see what he's doing when he's looking that way. So he just hoped Kyrgios had done, continued what that first movement was and covered the line. But no.
Deuce.
He's come in a couple of times. I mentioned that there was some work done on the game plan yesterday, some research done on Benoit Paire. Would that be part of that research, that decision, that part of the game plan?
Whoa. Oh, lovely, that backhand down the line. What he would know is that Paire stands a long way back, and therefore if you get into the net, got a chance to drop the ball short on the volley, and that Paire run the long way.
Game, Paire.
Oh, there's the break.
Yes. 3-2. Makes it difficult, doesn't it? Early on, Nick Kyrgios. So also in action tonight, the 4th seed, the defending Wimbledon champion, reigning Wimbledon champion. There he is, Andy Murray, against a qualifier, Masson Milo from France, and good start for Murray, 6-2 in just over half an hour. So, as you would expect, second round action, and Andy Murray working his way into the tournament after injury.
Sorry, when you said reigning Wimbledon champion, I thought you were talking about me.
No.
Myself and Mark Woodford.
Oh, of course. Yes. Yeah. Legends. Oh. Sorry.
Yeah. No, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm ready to take the applause here.
I'll say reigning men's singles champion next time.
Yes.
Just to avoid any confusion whatsoever.
I myself was a reigning Wimbledon champion, given it is the over 75s, and most of the guys are on one leg, had hip replacements. I joke, but I don't really, because we played the final against Jeremy Bates. The British player played Anders Yarrow and Jeremy Bates in the final. He has had a hip replacement. And he still plays unbelievably well. So I'll count it. So Kyrgios, unforced errors and double faults at the moment. That's the way he plays. He's flashy, he goes for shots. To rein that in just a little bit and get stuck into the hard work. Kyrgios fans.
Thank you. Ready for play now. Thank you. Thanks. $15 love. $30 love.
Oh, that's clever. $40 love.
Game,
If you had to look at these two
Paire leads 4 games to
right
2.
now, you'd probably just say there's a bit more sophistication about the Benoit Paire game, a bit more polish. Kyrgios' raw potential, and we saw some of it right there.
15 love.
Move well. That's a good high percentage shot. Push it down the line, make the opponent hit the tough one.
30 love. $40 love. 40-15.
You see Paire early on trying to attack any second serve that's short.
Kyrgios, new ball squeeze.
So, still trailing, still down a break. 3-4 in this first set. Let's check in with Vasek Pospisil, the 28th seed, the young Canadian who beat Matty Ebden last night, but was obviously hampered by injury. And Vasek held a media conference a short time ago.
Actually, I can't ask a serious question, so just how afraid were you to play Wawrinka?
Yeah, no, I mean, it seems like I don't want to play. I retired against him twice now, but it's just, yeah, really unfortunate, unfortunate injury for me. It's disappointing. I'm really disappointed to be pulling out. Obviously, it's my first third round Grand Slam, and I was excited to, to do my best and take the opportunity, but unfortunately, not able to do so this time.
What's the prognosis for the back? Did you speak to your doctors back at home, and you know what, for example, for Davis Cup and going forward, what the effects might be?
Yeah, well, it's nothing too serious right now, but there's a significant risk if I were to play on it that I could do some serious damage, and I don't want to jeopardize the rest of my season in any way. And I was advised to pull out and not to step on the court. That I would just be putting my my season in danger. So it was just a smart move, really, to pull out and yeah, be safe with my body and try to get ready. Hopefully in time for Davis Cup, but I guess we'll see how I progress in the healing process.
15-all.
Also, Pospisil there, and Matty Edmonds probably thinking, well,
Why didn't you
could have
pull
done
out
it during the game,
exactly.
during the match.
He
But,
played well with a bad back.
Yeah, so he's got that back issue.
30-15.
He received treatment early on, didn't he, in that match? And
Yeah, a couple of times, and as he said there, this is the second time that he's pulled out when facing Stan Wawrinka. I don't think that's got too much to do with it. I think he's thinking about Davis Cup. But, back to Margaret Court.
Game Paire.
So the Frenchman to 5-3
5 games to 3.
this first set. So if you were Nick's coach here, Pat Cash, the advice, he just seems to be sort of playing out of his skin a little bit, or attempting just to be a little expansive. Does he need to pull it back a bit?
look, it works in juniors. You can blow kids away. But it's a slightly different level up here, so he just has to play within himself for a few minutes. Get into it, get some rallies going.
15 left.
Cut out the unforced errors. I mean, he's... How many double faults he said? 8?
You're getting up
Something
there.
like that, yeah. Took his eye off the ball just for a second, then as he's about to contact, he just pulled his head around.
39.
So, good slips catch. And the crowd is English, he might get a game.
Let for serve.
That's That's a better service game from Nick Kyrgios. Still trailing 4-5, but he needs a couple more simple games, I guess, on serve where he can get through.
I know it was a good catch, but could we have the ball back, please? Thank you.
Well, he's doing the right things, just staying in touch with Paire here. He's got a very fast, whippy service action, Paire. It's not an easy serve to break. Backs it up, which is a beautiful backhand. They don't become one of those seated for nothing here. So he's a quality player. He's not going to be too phased by Nick. Nick's going to have to buckle down a little bit, just get a little tougher in this game.
Now, that's nice. Henrik Molina, the chair umpire, has arranged with one of the ball kids to get one of the old balls and throw it up to the person that took that catch. So at least there's a spectator leaving with a memento tonight. Very nice indeed.
Good return, first point.
Thank you.
He had that too. He was almost surprised it came back to him. Well, the good thing is he's picked a lot of the shots today. He's sort of gone, knows where Paire is about to hit the ball. Right in the corner.
30-15.
He tried to work that point. You see, he didn't want to overhit. He wanted to make sure the Paire played under pressure, but 2 set points have come up. It's almost like he lost the ball and somehow he didn't get in the right spot there, Paire. Nice. Don't get it easier than that on a set point.
Still another. Oh, hello. What about the return?
Yes.
Paire's decided to serve volley there. Kyrgios getting the angle.
Thank you.
Great control to be able to pull that across the court. Funny old ball toss. Serve. Oh, jeepers.
Advantage, Paire.
Another set point for the Frenchman.
Left baseline was called out.
In fact, well outside. Kyrgios. He's hanging in.
Paire has one challenge remaining.
See if they can break back here. This crowd is on their feet. He's got a point, a break-back point.
Advantage, Kyrgios.
Well, he hasn't had to do much at all this game. Kyrgios. Paire's tightened up a bit. And a few unforced errors.
Thank you. Please.
Just feel how close he is.
You see him try and whip up the behind, trying to get as much topspin as he could there. You see the follow through right up behind his head, sharp.
Very much in this contest.
Good body serve.
Advantage Paire.
Apologies to any French viewers, but we might be getting a little parochial. It's just that we're so desperate for the Aussies to do well. No apologies.
Missed another one. Great scrambling.
Yes.
Nice shot. See how late he hits that one. He had to curl it around, and again scrambling, just getting the extra ball back.
4 set points saved by Nick Kyrgios.
Let for serve. Advantage Paire.
Big serve. Got that height. Feels if he can get over this set.
Yes.
That's 6 now. 6 set points. Wow. Now, a second break point for Kyrgios.
Advantage Kyrgios.
To get to 5-all, first set, in what has been a remarkably
Thank you.
entertaining first set.
Please.
Oh,
Ryan Kyrgios.
impressive stuff. Remembering Nick Kyrgios, 18 years old, his first Australian Open, as far as he's ever been in a Grand Slam tournament.
Look how far inside the baseline he is there, taking that one.
Thank you.
Good
Ryan
scrambling
Kyrgios.
there, good attacking play.
Thank you.
Yeah. Tightened up. that mattered.
Love 15.
It's amazing what the crowd can do as well. You know, Paire knows if he can just get this, silence the crowd a little bit.
And at some point, that crowd is going to get under his skin. Guaranteed.
That is an incredible point. How he reached that serve in the first place, and then the pickup. Look at this.
15.
It doesn't get any better than that. And to flip that ball over his head, the lob. I mean, and now makes a smile at that. He said, what are the chances of that? I mean, really.
This is a big serve too.
Kyrgios is challenging the call. Left baseline. The ball's called in.
I think someone in the stand, maybe his coach, just said, yeah.
Oh, lost the point.
(15-14). Kyrgios has one challenge remaining.
Here.
That's amazing. Paire has been making the tough ones and missing the easier ones. Pulling off that one. That forehand.
Thank you.
Almost as if he got too close to the ball. He's feeling the tension. Great serve. Look at that.
Deuce. Advantage, Kyrgios.
Just getting a bit of the yips on his forehand now, Paire.
He's just got a lot of fight, hasn't he? Nick Kyrgios holds for 6-5. First set.
Kyrgios leads 6 games to 5.
Let's head out to show court 2. Some big names still in action this evening around Melbourne Park. Juan Martín Del Potro took the first set 6-4 against Roberto Batista Agut from Spain. But we're all locked up. A set apiece. And not too far away. There we go. So the set there for Batista Agut and Fernando Verdasco, another big name. The tournament's 31st seed against Tamiris Gavashvili. And that is back on even terms at a set apiece. Verdasco taking the second 6-3, and the winner of that match to play Roger Federer, who pretty much demolished Laz Kapcic earlier this evening on high sense in straight sets. Federer, particularly dominant in the first 2 sets, had a little bit more trouble in the third, but he eased his way through and looking reasonably good, although, as Wally said, well, it was said on the Daily Serve tonight, the concern with Roger Federer circa 2014 is the way that he seems to breeze through the early rounds of Grand Slam tournaments. All of a sudden, comes across players nowadays in the fourth round or the quarterfinals who cause him trouble.
Love 15.
Well, it's good. Kyrgios is doing the right things here. He knows that Paire is just having a bit of a horrible patch here with his forehand. He's a 5th unforced error in a row he's made. Where's the backhand side?
15 all.
And he absolutely destroyed his racket after that that last game, Paire. 4 forehands in a row. Unforced errors. To lose that game and the game before, for that matter, unforced errors everywhere. Hitting the short ball, could have gone either way there. Went to the open court. Why not go to the forehand? It's not working well, and Paire didn't pick that one up particularly well either. Hit the ball right in the end of the racket.
Please.
In the blink of an eye.
Wow.
The whole set is turned around.
15-14. Thank you. Fault.
Well, much happy to see the ball on his safer side there, the backhand.
30-14.
There, Kyrgios did what he could just to get the ball back into play.
Kyrgios there, I think, saying to the chair umpire that second serve was a little marginal. Too late now. So,
Please.
another look at a second serve, another set point.
A bit of luck. Kyrgios hitting the top of the hitting the top of the tape just gave him the opportunity to. But hitting the net deviates, of course, the flight path. I think he just got a little excited there and thought, "Well, this is my chance. Smack the winner."
Third set point.
Advantage, Kyrgios.
In trouble there, but he hit the ball hard back. Gave himself a chance.
That
was a pretty random sort of drop shot. And, it's a surprise tactic. I mean, I think he surprised everybody. He probably surprised himself by that forehand drop shot. And it got there easy enough, but just the surprise that he was there. He's thinking of challenging. He's only got one more challenge.
just killing himself with unforced errors at the moment.
Advantage, Kyrgios.
Yeah, that one came through quickly. Kyrgios has easy power. It doesn't look like he's hitting the ball hard, but it's skidding through.
Deuce.
Serve.
Advantage Paire.
I don't mind that play actually. He had Paire all over the place, pedaling backwards. Unfortunately, just wasn't as well executed as he'd hoped. So he managed to scramble it back and do enough with it into the corner, make the lob tricky.
Game Paire.
Well, what a funny old few games.
Wow. Both players under immense pressure. Makes the tie-break difficult to pick.
Both players receive one additional challenge.
Interested to watch the temperament of Benoit Paire over the next half an hour or so. His coach was interviewed before the US Open and described what a difficult player Paire is to coach sometimes. Because he has a tendency to only want to play the big matches. He loves the big match, and anything else peripherals difficult to get him up for.
Great backhand. I mean, the forehand is a more powerful side, but as you see here, a lot of power in that shot. Flat, straight down the line. The weaker side, Paire. Wrong footing him, so good tennis.
One all.
So he feels like he had his opponent at the net. He can just get it back. Some talent in that. Look at that backhand.
2-1 Kyrgios.
Listen to that crowd. And the point is, why wouldn't he be enjoying it? I mean, this is the moment that he has been dreaming of. I was going to say since he was a kid. He's really only a kid in many ways, but this is so special for Nick Kyrgios.
I think he made up his mind.
4-2, Kyrgios.
Well, you see the tension in that approach shot from Paire. That one just hit very safely. And then to go for a backspin, sharp angle. One of the most talented volleys I've ever seen would be struggling to get to make that one at this time of the match.
Well, he looks...
He's an unusual character, isn't he? He's well paired. You just don't know what's coming next.
But he looks very cool and calm.
Yeah.
I think there might be a little bit going on inside.
I think so.
There's a fair bit of tension. Which is...
Kyrgios just has to make solid tennis here. Doesn't have to go for anything spectacular. After that double fault, I think he realises that. Got the break. Much happier on that side, isn't he, approaching?
Kyrgios.
Couple of Kyrgios serves here.
5-3, Kyrgios.
That's worked well today, that one.
A couple of those, very nice, wouldn't they?
He's tall, he's got the height, low part of the net, hits it hard. And the Paire is a long, long way back.
Brings up 3 set points.
6-3, Kyrgios. Thank you. Thank you. (6-4) Kyrgios. Halt.
Good couple of serves.
6-5 Kyrgios.
From Paire. So here we go. Set point number 7. Which serve is he going to go for? His favourite one down the low part of the net. Down the middle.
Thank you.
Good set to Nick Kyrgios.
7-6.
Wow, what an entertaining set of tennis. The whole of Margaret Court Arena, they're on their feet.
Clever serve volley, wasn't it? He knew Paire, if he could get to it, was just going to lock it back.
He's saying, "We'll get some ice. And I'll need it every time, thanks very much, because it's hot out here."
Well, it's the first serve percentage, 72%. Kyrgios served a bunch of double faults there, but if you cut those out, then that is exceptional. As opposed to Paire, who's a very tall man, just didn't get the serves when he wanted. But both players, a handful of unforced errors. But Paire's all came in 1 or 2 games at the end of that set. Handed the break to Kyrgios. And in the end, it was a tight tiebreaker. Not much in it. It's good, exceptionally good pressure play from Kyrgios, other than probably a bit of a wild second serve attempted an ace. And that was quite an exceptional point, that one, from both players.
Time.
With the maturity that he has shown to survive some big moments there and take his opportunities as well. We're talking about a guy who is rarely seen at this stage, at this level of tennis. First round, lose the US Open, made it through to the second round at the French, and this is his first Australian Open.
Well, it's all about focus, really. We know what you can see. He's got the shots. You know, he's did a bit of showboating early on in the match, and you know, lost his serve. You know, and that's the sort of stuff that he likes, having a bit of fun out there and enjoying himself. But you know, you showboat a little bit once you've got the break, you know, won the set or whatever. But you know, that's his nature. He likes to play shots. He likes to have some fun. As does this guy, for that matter.
Well, we're about to see.
Thank you.
How Benoit Paire responds to all of that.
15 love. Game, Paire, first game, second set.
Relatively straightforward service game from Benoit Paire. Pretty good tournament for the French. Paire, one of 12 Frenchmen through to the second round here. It's an Australian Open era record. Just full of what you might call youthful bravado at the moment. He's loving every minute out there, Nick Kyrgios. And Benoit Paire not looking terribly comfortable. Very casual shots there.
Game, Kyrgios.
So I'm not sure whether there's a
one-game all
problem physically with Benoit Paire, or he's missing a bit mentally, but that was a strange end to that game.
Thank you, thank you.
He's called for a physio.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's not too good. That's probably why he's so desperate to get that first set under his belt. If he wasn't feeling well or something's going on. realise he's got to win another 3 sets to win this.
30 left.
I hope the physio's getting paid by the hour in this tournament. I'll be able to retire. They've been very busy.
40 left.
He's definitely not happy. His knee strapped, of course.
40-15.
Yeah. It's just got no sideways movement at all.
Out. Game. Paire, new balls, please.
So he holds.
Paire leads 2-1.
And has the edge early on in this second set. So we'll keep an eye on this and see what the problem might be. Nick's happy, he's got his ice.
Yeah, refueling. He's used it a few times today. It's almost been his best shot, that drop shot. See, it's knees, but tendinitis. And that's the same sort of thing that I don't know exactly, but same like that Rafa Nadal has. It's pretty common on the hard courts. Come out and you play on some hard surfaces. Jarring. He's talking to his team up there. So I don't think anything's going to happen until physio gets out here.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, medical timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, the trainer has been called to the court.
All right, while we wait for the trainer, let's check in on the Murray match. On Rod Laver Arena, that is Vincent Mello receiving treatment as well. So it's contagious, it's going around. And Andy Murray, 3 set points there to lock in the second set, 6-2. So leading 2 sets to love. The 4th seed, of course, Andy Murray coming back from his own injury issues.
Surgery, back surgery to relieve the tensions. Facet joint in his back, the bony bit in his back, on his disc. He's pressing on a nerve. Most people have disc problems that which is the inside nucleus of the disc bulging out and hitting on the nerves. But in Murray's case, it's a sort of bony bit, and he's had that for a while. And go in there and shave it down a little bit, so it's doesn't take a lot to recover, but it's very recoverable, but you know, it's surgery. It's gone in there, so now he's just going to try and warm up that knee.
Ladies and gentlemen, Benoit Paire is now receiving a medical timeout.
So that was towards the end of that service game, the previous service game from Nick Kyrgios, and of course he's got his own problems. You can see him just feeling at that right shoulder.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, there's not an awful lot you can do for patella tendon. In certain ways you can tape it up. If that's what it is exactly. The jumper's knee, which is a fat pad issue underneath. I've had a fair share of these problems, which is the fat pad, which is just underneath the tendon. That gets inflamed.
Just looking at his
different ways to sort of tape it, but I'm not sure exactly which way this is. We're going to have a little look.
His injury history here, he had a problem with the elbow last year. Problem with the groin last year. He's had some right ankle issues, but patella tendonitis.
She had a right elbow. Yeah, right elbow for tennis elbow, I suppose. Groin.
Then he
Say which side?
withdrew
Guessing it's
sickness.
right.
And he had a right ankle as well.
Right ankle, right groin. Well, it's fair to say the old knee's been taking a fair brunt of that protection. If your ankle's not working and your groin is, you're protecting that, the only thing that can work really is his knee. So his old knee has been taking a fair bit of workload in the form of protection.
And from what I can see here, he's pulled out or retired from 4 matches throughout his career, a couple last year.
Kyrgios is joining in with the wave. He doesn't want to, he wants to concentrate, but he can't help himself. He just cannot. He's a fun-loving kid, he loves to get involved. It was interesting, I had him in the Junior Davis Cup in Mexico, and he was, for me, he was easily the most talented kid that was out there. And it was just a matter of focusing him and some of the things that he got up to. Just being a teenage boy, clowning around.
Ready for play. Thank you.
And that's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, you want to try and get him to understand how, that he needs to pull that in a little bit, but you also don't want to take the spirit away from him. But you can see even in the match here, sometimes he just goes for stuff that's just not quite on. But he'll learn that after a while.
Well, it's hard enough, for any of us growing up, those sort of 17 to say 20, 21 years they're not easy. You grow up in the public eye with the expectation.
Yeah, we talked about that to Boris Becker actually. But
15-all.
for me in this match here, this is the issue where Paire is. He's so far back. And that serve is, Kyrgios is doing some work. He's going to have to take some risks. If you've got a sore knee, Paire, he's going to have to take a few risks, move in and start attacking a little bit more. Kyrgios is good enough. He's not going to make mistakes. That's bread and butter for him. You don't move up to the rankings. He's 183 in only about a year, so he's gone from 1 million to about 183. It's a big jump, playing at a very good level of tennis. Maybe not quite this level, but. Squash shot. Skimmed across sharply across the net. Good pickup, good control. Expect a bit more of that. Paire doesn't want a long rally, so there's going to be a few of those. This time, Kyrgios was aware. Good control. Didn't need to do much with it. Oh, just about get that across to
30-15.
He's pretty quick for a big lad, isn't he?
Yeah, I think that's probably a part of his game that needs to improve on, his athleticism, but he's got the big reach. That'll all come.
40-15. Game Paire.
So a hold for the
Three games to
Frenchman.
two.
He leads 3-2. Second set. Nick Kyrgios took the first in a tiebreak. Let's have a look at what's in store on Fox Sports tomorrow for you. Another warm day.
Just a little bit slower. Like 5 more seconds. Yeah, I don't want to.
Just thought I'd point it out. Let's bring it to your attention. Let's have a look at those matches on Fox Sports tomorrow. Angelique Kerber is in action, the 9th seeded German. Lina as well. China, who loves the Australian Open against Lucy Saparova. Thomas Berdych, 7th seed. Looked pretty good early on. And Tommy Robredo and Richard Gasquet. I like it. It's a good day to look forward to.
Well, most talented Frenchmen there are. Boy, can this guy hit a backhand, Gasquet. Top juniors in the world at that young age. Front cover of French tennis at the age of about 9, saying, is this the new champion? Big tennis
Thank you. Ready for
nation,
play.
of course, much
Thank you.
bigger than
Thank
Australia.
you.
You know, we do love our tennis at this time of the year, but the French love it all year.
Love 15.
He had a bit on it.
Well, that's a great surprise tactic there. And he knows that Paire is needing to attack that second serve and get some short points. It's almost junior tennis what Paire's doing back there. Just popping the ball back in the middle of the court, waiting for Kyrgios to make a mistake. But Nick's playing well. He's continuing to just hit on that forehand side. He knows you can't hurt him on the forehand. And of course, in that case he did.
30 all.
He's
Kiss of death.
not moving freely.
No. Couple of this game. Get himself a little bit of trouble here.
It's Nick Kyrgios saying, well, let's see how that leg's going there.
Oh, that backhand down the line, though. It's probably went a little bit better than he expected. It's barely skimmed over the net, but it was very short. Nothing that Paire could do about that other than scoop it back. And then have the power to hit that winner. It's really something. There he is, got the ball toss right that time.
Advantage, Kyrgios.
A bit of anger in that one, doesn't there? A bit of frustration let out with that smash. That's the one that's about the only real thing that's damaging other than his serve. Certainly at the back of the court.
Advantage Paire.
Quite get his feet in the right spot. They just caught it a little early. Wait a fraction of a second longer. Second serve. What's Paire going to do here? Oh, it's in. Oh, Paire didn't think that was going in. He watched it go over his shoulder. Great return. Well, he actually took his hand off the racket. Put the racket in his other hand. He thought there was no chance of that going in. That is enough to drive you nuts.
Yeah, he's not enjoying it out there. I think he's got that leg problem.
Oh, he needs a chance to serve for the set. Set points, break point, watching the ball go over his head. Well, for a guy with a bad leg, he's scrambling pretty well, isn't he?
Yes.
And that one, that's a nuts. See, it skidded through that ball.
At the moment, Kyrgios is really overpowering him, isn't he?
Well, he is, yes. I said other than the backhand, he's not troubling him too much. So Nick's dictating the point at the back of the court as long as he can get into the rally. Just pushing Paire all over the court.
Kyrgios.
And Paire is just banking on the fact that Kyrgios will make a couple of mistakes, lose a bit of concentration. He has a little bit this game.
Kyrgios.
So he holds for 3-all.
3 games all. Calf out. And this is one of the things about pumping the crowd up, getting hyped up, is that actually burning off a lot of energy. So backhand down the line. That's a good shot. Hard, flat.
Trying to be a bit too clever.
That's the right shot, though. Didn't quite hit it right. He changed his mind at the last second.
40 love.
points, 4-3.
Relatively comfortable service game there for the Frenchman. Of course, the winner of this match will play the winner of another match happening at Melbourne Park tonight, still going. Juan Martín del Potro and Roberto Bautista Agut. There's a challenge on set point. Let's have a look at the result of that. Until Potro's pumped up. And he leads 2-1 against the man who actually beat Benoit Paire in Auckland last week. And Fernando Verdasco and Gavashvili rushed. So Verdasco as well, the 31st seed, next to Mirez Gavashvili. And Verdasco leading 2-1 there as well. And because of the delays earlier in the day, firstly heat, and that was for most of the afternoon, and then this evening it was rain blew through, although the sky looks reasonably clear with the moon shining there at the moment. A thunderstorm blew through and delayed action on Margaret Court Arena by about an hour or so, and these guys were forced to cool their jets and delayed start. They got on court about 10:10 Eastern Summer Time. And here we are in the second set.
15-love.
He's serving pretty well, isn't he?
30-love.
Kyrgios. Comfortable game here.
Led for serve. $40-love. Bolt. Kyrgios. 4 games old.
Nice and easy, steady as she goes for Nick Kyrgios.
$15-love. $30-love. Correction, the ball's good. First service.
Carlos Ramos.
Led for serve.
Serious call there. Certainly one of the favourite umpires there is. Some very, very poor decisions over his career as an umpire.
$40-love.
He's not wanting the rallies to go too long. Paire.
Game Paire. Paire leads 5-4.
So both men reeling off comfortable service games here, getting towards the pointy end of the second set. I mentioned that Juan Martín del Potro is the likely opponent for the winner of this match. And that's how it sits at the moment. So that third round matchup between Nadal and Gael Monfils is locked in, and Donald Young, Kei Nishikori, the man from Japan. So two of the young guns. Now, Milos Raonic and Gregor Dimitrov, they will meet. The Canadian big serving Raonic, who's really had a meteoric rise over the last 2 or 3 years up the world rankings.
Yeah, he's a freshman of the year or newcomer of the year a couple of years back.
And that one that we're waiting on the result from that outside court, Del Potro 2-1 up, and Benoit Paire and Nick Kyrgios. So if Nick Kyrgios could get through here, that's potentially a tough encounter. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but a tough encounter with Juan Martín del Potro, a man who, given his form over the last 6 months or so, could be a genuine threat here at the Australian Open. No one's really talking about it.
Yeah, well, I picked him as a sort of an outside, the dark horse for the tournament. And he's had a good year other than the US Open, where Hewitt toughed him out.
Love 15.
He's never really performed well, Australian Del Potro. For some reason, I'm not exactly sure why. I mean, he's Argentinian, go to South America, train in the heat there, so he should be acclimatized. He's hit the mark with that backhand.
This is danger times for the young Aussie. Love 30, trailing 4-5, second set.
Oh, it's just what you need.
We'll take that.
Love 30. Dribbles over the net. Good second serve. Just had enough on it.
30 all.
It was actually short. Quite short there. Continue to bounce and move away from his opponent. Where a lot of those the pair have got hold of have been a little bit closer to him. Trying to get himself and his team pumped up.
If he's trying to discover a way to get... Well, I think he's basically giving it to the crowd. That's my interpretation.
Well, it's not a Davis Cup match here. It's the Australian Open, where we have international players from everywhere.
You can't do that. Wow.
Deuce.
Well, that's something else. It really is an unbelievable shot.
Thank you.
On break point.
Incredible.
Advantage Paire.
Paire's held him up there, he shouldn't have. Nick had the right to serve away.
Deuce. Paire is challenging the call. Right to the sideline. Both call good. Deuce. Paire has 2 challenges remaining. Thank you. Thank you. Please. Paire is challenging the call. Left baseline, the ball's called out.
Well, worth a challenge. It's going to be incredible lob if it's in.
Oh!
Advantage, Kyrgios.
And Nick Kyrgios can do no wrong right now. It's
There's 1 challenge remaining.
done incredibly well to hold for 5 all.
5 games all.
It certainly took a bit of magic to hold on there with that half volley cross-court drop shot. Aimed it across there. I think it turned out better than he ever could have hoped for to save the break point.
The shades of the first set, really, where he dug himself out of a mountain of trouble.
Love 15.
Anyone who wasn't on board with this kid before tonight, I think may well be now.
Please, thank you.
It's not over yet, but already an impressive performance from Nick Kyrgios.
Vote.
Club tennis.
Please, please.
Crowd are just getting a little bit out of hand here at the moment. Good footwork, great footwork.
Love 30.
Expecting it, hoping for a shorter ball. He jumped early. Very quick on the
Thank
feet.
you. Ready for play.
He's got long arms, doesn't he? Both of them, for that matter. He was able to stretch his arms out. They call him the Stork.
The Stork, that's his nickname.
Not surprising. Long legs. Long arms.
He's been able to manage the outrageously difficult, and then making those sort of errors, but
40-30. Paire leads 6-5.
He might have hurt him, jarred his calf, and he was stretching out his foot or calf before on the on one of the signboards there, and he's in a bit of pain. He's played a tough 4-set match in that extreme heat the other day.
just keep an eye on this for the moment.
It looked like he just hurt himself just before he pushed off for that one. A little tightness in the calf. And he probably could get a medical timeout for that. Certainly not cramp. You're not supposed to get some massage or treatment on cramp, though many have over the last few years, breaking the rules, and tennis authorities have just let them get away with it. It's one of my bones of the pick, isn't it? I've just seen some terrible things happen to players who've been on top, and but anyway, hopefully Nick's calf's all right, but he can get it'd be worth actually after this set going and getting some treatment anyway.
Well, he doesn't seem terribly troubled by it now, does he?
Well, he knows he's got at least another hour and a half.
Yeah,
it's probably 2 hours of tennis, tough tennis left to finish. And even if he doesn't, he's still got one more set, so it's probably worth getting some treatment, having it looked at anyway.
Thank you. Ready for play. White, please. Fifteen love. All. Thirty, 15.
Defensive play. Kyrgios did one of those a couple of games ago, skimmed across the front of the net, that one. Paire chopping it down the line, heavy slice. Nasty one to pick up, particularly on these slightly quicker courts. Just waiting for Kyrgios to make a mistake. He's good enough not to.
So a point to take it to a tiebreaker here.
40.
It seems to be the game plan, doesn't it? We'll just pop it back and wait for the kid to mess up.
Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah. He's not doing much with the ball at all.
And we are heading to another tiebreaker.
6 all. Tie break. Both players receive one additional challenge. 1-0 Kyrgios.
See some tired shots coming in there now, isn't there? Both players look like they're sort of hurting. The footwork just, and the tension. Just getting to them occasionally. Oh, he had that favourite backhand of his. This time going the other way.
2-1 Kyrgios.
Cross court from that spot.
Big serve.
2-0. Paire.
This is good stuff. 3-all. Tie break in the second set. We've ticked past midnight in Melbourne. Of course, these guys didn't get on court because of the delays throughout the day and into the evening until about 10 past 10, quarter past 10.
Yeah, that's the tricky things that people don't realise about tennis players. You don't have a set time when you know you're on.
Yeah.
And these guys have been waiting for hours. They're prepared just in case there's a match. Somebody got defaulted. Injuries happening all the time here, so they've got to be ready to go. Oh, gutsy second serve.
3 Kyrgios.
Oh, it's a fine line between guts and stupidity there, really, but he did it, and it came off.
Well, the fact that it was good meant it was gutsy.
Yeah, exactly. If he missed it, it would have been, oh, what's he thinking? Only he knows. That's a great drop shot.
Not enough wheels for Kyrgios.
4-all.
As soon as he see him go to the slice backhand, Kyrgios went forward, but it was just too good. He has to take one hand off, but very good disguise.
5-4 Paire.
A couple of serves now for Kyrgios, and he has to be very, very good. Big moments coming up here in this second set.
Well, he's used the one down the middle most of the time.
5-all.
That one, when he makes it, very successful. Even the long arms of Paire can't get it back. Oh. 2 unreturnables in a row.
You know, at crucial moments in this match,
6-5 Kyrgios.
when he's needed to, he has served out of his skin. I
think it's his brother there. Second
Serve set point.
He's done it. Nick Kyrgios leads Benoit Paire 2 sets to love.
7 games to 6. Kyrgios leads 2 sets.
And really, over the first 2 sets, the 18-year-old has taken the big moments by the scruff of the neck.
Well, he's played better under the tiebreakers, that's for sure. He got a good serve back. He went, what on earth was this? It's actually, I don't know. What can you say? I mean, that's a decent return, set point, goes back and hits a drop shot off that. It just floats in the middle of the court. He certainly is an unusual player, shall we say. To be critical, Paire knows his game better than I do. See, firstly, not quite as many first serves in, but plenty of aces from Kyrgios and both players, for that matter. Unforced errors. Yeah, Nick had a bit of a run there with a few mistakes. By and large, tiebreakers not going to show an awful lot of. It's a close set, a lot of discrepancies there. But that was a terrific drop shots, terrific running in that case.
I hope we see that miracle half volley.
Yeah, I think so. There's a couple of just amazing shots from Kyrgios in this set. And that's really the most effective shot that Paire's got, that backhand down the line. I didn't get to see that shot, but yeah, one drop shot and then one chopped squash type forehand that skidded across the top of the net. And 2 highlights for Kyrgios. And it's a long way back there now. I don't know if he's got the fight in him. We'll have to wait and see.
So again, just to put it in context, Nick Kyrgios, 18 years old, first Australian Open, ranked 183 in the world. Benoit Paire, 28 in the world.
Look
at this stage, his best chance is really to wear the young fella out. I'm not sure if he's not worn out himself. His knees sore.
Thirty 15.
Almost got that, didn't he?
40-15.
It's a great redirection of a shot there. Half volley going that way is, any shot that way is tough.
In this short time that we have, change of ends, why don't we just have a look at what for mine really was probably the best shot of the match so far, potentially the best shot of the tournament, one of.
Well, it's this break point in the second set. In actual fact, It was set point, wasn't it?
I think you might be
I think it was
right.
set point. I mean, they come up with that, and there's a little bit, fair amount of luck to that. It came out that way, but he was aiming across that side of the court. He kind of knew what he was doing. It just came out perfectly well.
And just in response to you wondering out loud whether Benoit Paire's got what it takes to come back, he has never come back from love 2 down to win a 5-set match.
Love 15.
He's played 4 5-setters. He's won 1 of them, lost 3 of them. But he has never in his career come back from love 2 down.
Left for serve.
Out!
15 all. Thirty 15.
Gets onto some of those forehand returns, doesn't he? And he's got a great eye. Look at that. Right in the middle of the rack. Flying back.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh. 30-40.
What a great ball toss there. And
Break point.
look at that. Break points won. It's only 1 of 12 for Paire.
So the early break in the 3rd set. He leads 2 sets to love and 2 love in the 3rd set.
2 games to love.
Let's not underestimate for a moment either how difficult it is out there for Benoit Paire. It's a pretty hostile environment.
Yeah, I don't think the umpire's done a very good job at keeping them.
Love 15.
Oh, we like to see enthusiasm, national support for sure. But when everybody's cheering all the time over every single point, some talk, some nattering going on.
Well, everything that you taught him on that Junior Davis Cup trip is obviously paying off.
I did have a quiet word to him afterwards. So listen, you're talented, so you've got to work harder. And you've got to be. And there's a lot of tough players. There's been many, many talented players that have come and go. As talented as him, never made it.
Is he
15-30.
working hard? Can you see in his game that he's working hard?
Yeah, he's he's certainly working on his fitness. I think he can go up another level, of course. He probably will have to at some stage. But, I think he's stopped growing now. And it's dropped into that. There's a lot of whip on that forehand. His elbow and his arm come through here. Real snap. Just a few of those. The time you put just a little bit more whip on it. Topspin just dropped in.
So, chance for the immediate break back. Can Nick dig himself out of a little situation once again?
Yes.
Hasn't that been handy for him tonight at serve?
Well, he's popped some fantastic serves on big points. It's 1 of 13 now for Paire. He's broken, but at least half of those have been unreturnable serves.
Advantage Paire.
Thought he'd cut out a few forehand unforced errors, but
is that a look of
second set? But
dejection, shell shock, frustration?
I'd say frustration. He just can't get the break.
Advantage Paire.
Break point number 13, 14.
14.
Got one. And finally gets it, climbs all over that second serve.
Kyrgios leads 2-1.
Hurry ends this weekend. Harvey Norman massive half-yearly clearance with 0% interest for 50 months on furniture, bedding and flooring. Last chance clearance deals across lounges, dining and outdoor furniture, mattresses, ensembles, bedroom furniture in Manchester, carpets and flooring. Last chance to take advantage of 0% interest for 50 months. That's no deposit and no interest with 50 equal monthly payments until February 2018. Just don't miss out. 0% interest for 50 months on furniture, bedding and flooring. Plus half-yearly clearance ends this weekend. Hurry!
Saturday, February 22nd. It's time.
Here they go.
After 20 years, two worlds collide in Sydney.
This is unbelievable.
One night, one game to decide the world's greatest club team.
This is superhuman.
NRL versus English Super League. The Sydney Roosters versus the Wigan Warriors.
Here is William bursting through.
The World Club Challenge is on in Sydney. Tickets on sale now.
Rod Laver Arena, the action, centre court, Australian Open, and De Murray is through, straight sets over Vincent Milo. Another Frenchman, so many Frenchmen.
Yeah, it's qualifier. Murray be happy about that. Tough third set. Coming back from that back surgery. Says, look, I'm a bit underdone, but I'm here and I'm fighting away.
Correction ball's good. 30 love.
Touch. Right, might as well go for something like that.
2 games all.
It's a hot evening in Melbourne. Hard to keep the intensity up the whole time.
Out 30-15. Paire is challenging the call. Right baseline.
Well,
called out.
This is what we talked about this. He asked his coaching team up there, was it in or out? They told him yes. Now, is that coaching?
30-15.
Oh, wrong anyway.
Paire has 2 challenges remaining.
I said that was coaching. Anyway. One of those rules that are
very elastic.
Very elastic. I like that. I'm going to use that. Sorry. It's mine now.
There's been a fair bit of it going on.
Yeah, bit of it.
30 all.
I will over the next few days walk in into the referee's office and say, give me a clear explanation of medical timeout, massage stuff.
40-30.
Big serve again, under pressure. And again.
Keeps coming up with him, so...
He's going to challenge. He's going to run out of challenges quickly again. I think that was touching the line.
Game Kyrgios.
The edge is in front. Once again, 3-2.
Has one
third set. Now, of course, as we've been telling you, the winner of this match will play the winner of the match in action on show court 2. And that man, Juan Martín del Potro, is not a happy man because he is he's going to a 5th set.
Wow.
That'd be one of the reasons that he's not happy.
Now, would that be an upset?
Well, we've been talking about it really as a fait accompli that it'll be Juan Martín del Potro likely to be in the next round against one of these 2 gentlemen, or maybe not so sure.
Time.
That will tell you that he needs to get more first serves in. He's going for that serve, though, isn't he? He's missed many of those.
15 love. For serve. please. $30 love. $40 love. Game pair. 3 games old.
That's certainly what the Frenchman needed, a nice easy game. He's a few problems with his movement, his injury, but he's given Kyrgios a bit of a shake in service games, but hasn't.
Talk about Andy Murray, who we just saw a little earlier easing his way back into the tournament. I'm told he won the last 23 points in a row in his match.
$15 all.
That's right, in the right spot there. Forehand hasn't been great for Paire by any means, but he can hit that one.
Let the serve.
Long. He's going to challenge. He's got to be out of challenges now.
Paire is challenging to go left baseline.
He's out of challenges.
Was called out.
Well, he will be after this because that's he's wrong, and so he's going to have nothing left for the rest of the set.
Yeah.
Wow, and this goes to the tiebreaker when they get one extra.
30-15. Paire has no challenges remaining. 40-15.
It's just a strange time to challenge as well. He's got one left. Maybe he just forgot he had one left. Only one left.
Game.
Wow.
Kyrgios.
Yeah. So we're 4-3 now, third set.
Kyrgios leads.
We're by no means over, but I know that John Newcomb has said that this kid can get top 20 in the world. I know Australians are very good at putting pressure on the next big thing, but how good can he be? He's 18 and he's playing this sort of tennis on this stage. How good can Nick Kyrgios be?
Yeah, as good as he wants to be. I mean, really, in reality, you know, if he does the right things, he stays injury-free, and he's, yeah, I think he's definitely that sort of potential. Nice to see John Newcomb encouraging some young players for a change. Except when it suits him, of course. He's a good player. He's a very, very talented player. We've seen this. This guy's just outside the top 20, and he's cleaning him up. 2 sets and 2 tight sets. But you can see he's all over game. He's got a better all over game than Paire, and you got to have a bit of luck. You've got to stay injury free and all that sort of stuff. But there's no doubts he's got the potential to be top 20, top 10. Potential's one thing, doing it's another thing, of course.
15 left. Let second serve. 15-all.
Listen to that crowd. I hope you're getting a sense of it, wherever you might be watching on Fox Sports around Australia. This crowd here, Margaret Quarterino, right on board with this young Australian.
It's the time to move, isn't it? 4-3. Hold on here. So break serve here. He's serving for the match. Oh, that's a good drop shot.
30-15.
I mean, it's the right spot to hit the drop shot from. Inside the baseline, slow, but still. It just barely skimmed over the net. The umpire should have say something to the crowd now.
I'm surprised he served it, actually.
Yeah. Well, I think he probably thought about stopping and then...
Big moment. A couple of big moments coming up.
40-30.
Great serve. Lots of curl. Used his height well.
He soaked it up, didn't he? Soaked up the pressure.
That was a good passing shot. Kyrgios got there, did the pushed it down as deep as he possibly could. Played a little bit safe, made sure he got it in. Greek fans.
Love 15.
That was good defensive play from Paire, and he finally got the shot to pull the trigger on. Just clipping the net. He's gone for a few of those. He's made a couple. He's also missed a bunch.
It's pretty brave, considering it puts him 15-30.
Did one in the first set tiebreaker, ended up getting away with the tiebreaker, but
well, here's another test of character. He's passed them all so far.
Yeah, he's been able to hang in very well this match, serving well and big points. So 2 big points now.
That is the break of serve. Benoit Paire.
Leads 5
That's the first real edge that he's been able to get in this set. It's a great big serve for the set. Yeah, an amazing shot from the back of the court.
It was the easiest shot of the point, but that happens. Look where Paire was. He was closing on top of the net. Very close, so had to be a good passing shot to get past those long limbs. He's still pumped up. He still believes he has a chance. 2 sets to 1, of course he has. huffing and puffing.
He's realised he has to be his own cheer squad because there's not many in the stands on his side. Just remembering, he has never come back 2 sets down to win a 5-setter. So he's trying to create a little piece of history for himself tonight, or this morning.
Yeah, it's still warm out there. But I think both players, whoever wins this match, will come off the court looking at the draw ahead and seeing the winner of Del Potro, if it's him or not, and say, well, they've gone 5 sets.
Yeah,
please.
Going to be a little bit tired.
left.
What were you thinking?
Serving for the set as he did in the first set. To throw in a whole bunch of unforced errors.
Sure, Nick Kyrgios is in trouble here, but again is showing just immense maturity under pressure.
Yeah, he's playing solid tennis, and it's seeing the opportunity and going for it. He's there's nothing to lose. He's relaxed. He knows Paire's history in this match so far. That under pressure, he's played poor. Oh my goodness! Shut up.
Oh, this is remarkable. This kid has played juniors the last few years. The step up in the pressure in juniors compared to this
15-14
is just incredible, and he's just soaking it up.
Thank you. Thank you. Ready for play. Thank you.
That wasn't a bad return. And a half volley from, they call no man's land, sort of inside the service line, baseline, between the service line and the baseline. Came in, really high risk. Putting away the volley, so good play from Paire.
Still one break point.
He's one of those big serves of his. And gets it.
Deuce.
Good drive backhand volley as well. He's dipping quickly. Came in on the correct side there. To the forehand.
Advantage.
Well played.
Kyrgios.
Paire had to. He was there, but couldn't quite get enough on it.
Cue. Deuce.
He's served pretty well on those big points.
Yeah, he's sort of doing what Kyrgios has done most of the match. Served well on the break points here. felt like he had that one. It just skidded through. And still went the big forehand, decided not to back off. That's not his nature. And Paire, his first set point.
Game. Kyrgios is challenging the call. Left service line. Was called good.
Just to add some drama. The ball was well and truly in, so the third set.
6 games to 4. Kyrgios leads 2 sets to 1.
Benoit Paire making friends and influencing people in Margaret Court Arena. It's not going to get too many on side, I wouldn't have thought.
Yeah,
Speaks to his
interesting to ask him actually after the match. What he thought about the crowd. I think they're just a little bit out of control. The umpire's not explaining that it's not a football match, it's not a Davis Cup match, but we're at the Australian Open.
It's a bit like a Davis Cup encounter in Spain, perhaps. Or,
yeah, there's one thing cheering for and there's another thing just screaming out double fault as the guy's throwing the ball up. I mean, come on. That's the sort of time when you need to get the security to go up to the guy and say, you're out of control, mate. Sorry, you're going to have to go if you don't have to calm down. I mean, really. But this is why these... You see the winners there from Paire, 20 winners, and that was the difference. Quite a lot of those on the serve and unreturnables. You see a few highlights, and that was the telling style is just a few short second serves or in the slot there for Paire to lean on, and he's got a lovely return, particularly backhand return. Good, that was break point down. That was a fantastic drive volley under pressure. But, we have had some of these issues over the past in the Australian Open between rival nations. I don't know what you want to call it, fans of different nationalities, and it actually destroys. It actually destroys the atmosphere for people who just want to watch some tennis there. People just yelling and screaming.
No, there's no doubt.
I really do think it's getting too much, and this is the reason people get passionate, get excited when other nations don't like it. That's how arguments start.
4th set, Kyrgios to serve.
It's unfair, but just be a little bit more respectful, I suppose, to the players, and everybody will be happy.
15 love. Forty love. To 15. Game, Kyrgios.
Nice and comfortable. Easy. There she goes. And Kyrgios takes that first game. 4th set.
15 love.
He hasn't used that one that often, actually. First the big flat one, but that's that height of his. he's in a couple of absolute shockers. Backhand volleys. Look at this, he took his eye off the ball, chopped across. Chopped across the side of it. Well,
30-15.
That is just a great backhand, time and time again. He's relied on that one. It's been his most reliable shot today by a long way. See how high that one is. And it gets there easily. Does a bit of disguise as well. Good touch. This is the sort of stuff that he loved to play as a kid. Messes around with the other kids. Warm up. Great idea.
There's that one out wide again.
Yeah. He's hit the line at 7 times out there. So the kids will warm up a lot. Just dinking the ball around, as you call it, having fun, exercises. And Nichols, the king of that, loves that sort of stuff. It's come in handy.
Game, Paire.
You're saying he's very much the leader of the pack as well in terms of...
yeah, real character.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. He's telling a joke or two, having some fun. Confident. That's what you need to be if you're going to be one of the best tennis players in the world.
15 love.
That confidence has been on display for the last couple of hours here over at Court Arena. It looks like he belongs.
Wait, please.
Already an impressive performance from the wild card.
15 all.
Covering some ground. He's had more defensive slice shots than anybody I've seen in a match. Running from the back of the court, scrambling. Right time to bring his opponent into the court. And, up to the net there. Kyrgios just would have been happy with a slightly better drop shot.
Left for serve.
It's been called. The old let machine there. Nobody really knows if it works or not.
Paire is challenging the ball.
It's just
left center service line.
Caught it.
Ball's gone good. 40-30, Paire has 2 challenges remaining.
Kyrgios holds for 2-1. Fourth set. Earlier this evening, saw Roger Federer beat Blaz Kavcic, and Roger Federer will now face Tamiris Gabashvili, who has just downed the 31st seed Fernando Verdasco in 5 pretty grueling sets. I don't think Gabashvili's happy about that. Wow. It was 6-4 in the 5th.
Federer would be quite happy with that, I would have thought.
Verdasco is one of those difficult road runners, I guess.
Well, you know, he's a left-hander who plays a similar style as Nadal. And there's one player in the world that Federer struggles against. That's Nadal. And being Spaniard, I'm sure they'll be chatting quite a bit about how to beat Roger Federer. So that's, I suppose not really, dodging a bullet there, but certainly I think it's the easier of the two as far as matchups go for Federer. Well, the crowd may well get Kyrgios over the line here today. Both players are feeling the pinch at the moment.
That was a tired shot right there.
Tired, didn't it? Didn't move his feet at all. Wasn't much. That was. He knew though that hard and clean that could have gone for a clean winner.
30-15.
That's an easy way to conserve energy. Weapon for him earlier in the night, and as the night has gone on, not so much.
Yeah. See how urgent, desperately he wanted to get to that forehand side of Paire. And just push that one a little bit. Wasn't much in it. I mean, 5 centimeters or so.
Yes.
Throw a couple of those in and it makes life very difficult at this point in the match.
Kyrgios is challenging the call. Left service line.
It's pretty short.
Ball's called in.
Good challenge too. Juice, yeah. Second serve.
Second serve.
What can he do with this?
Advantage. Paire.
It was there for him, wasn't it? It's,
he said something about the forehand. Hit to his forehand, not his backhand. It's a thumping shot to his backhand. It seems to be coming back all the time.
Game.
Gone to the forehand, just pushed it a bit too much. 400.
2 games all.
Decided not to challenge.
No.
I thought it was a challenge. I think the umpire was looking the other way and he had a second thought about it.
Probably
the umpire just said, no, don't bother, mate. In his Portuguese accent.
Keep it up your sleeve.
Shot that one.
Now, is that Nick Kyrgios who said, oh, yeah?
I think it was.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Talks himself up a bit. Hit some spectacular shots today. I don't blame him for giving himself a pat on the back for that one and others that we've seen today.
15 all.
That double not so spectacular and not needed at this point in time.
He's cut them out. He's quite a bit. He had about 6 in the first set, didn't he? He's thrown a couple in. One of the tiebreak in the second set. It's a funny old tiebreaker. We got away with it. Good pass. Left it low.
30-15.
Yeah, got there too. He had his racket out, but very tough volley, that one. As tough as they come. Grimacing, looks like he's grimacing a bit of pain there. Not surprised. Some serious running in the last few days. Look at this. It's been a pretty focused effort. Hasn't gone away. Oh dear. Really hurt himself though. Can you believe Paire missed it? Didn't push off at all on that leg, on the serve. He cramping. Well, you can't push up there at the moment.
Kyrgios is challenging the call.
It's a challenge in hope, I think.
Called out.
Yeah, just clipped it somehow. Won't be far off.
Yes, Kyrgios has 2 challenges remaining.
Well, he's going to try and get through this game here. Maybe throw in one big serve, the big effort here. He hasn't got the reach, but he's got the height.
Advantage.
He can't push up on his front leg there, so he can't get the height. But he is a tall kid, so he can still get some curl and a bit of snap. Just got to try and do the best he can and get to the change of ends.
So, danger signs, a danger moment.
Game. Paire.
Another break, and 3-2 for the Frenchman.
3 games to 2.
And we might find out a little bit more here about condition of Nick Kyrgios as he called for the trainer.
Is it cramp or is it an injury? Again, this is where the big debate.
Paire, please, Paire.
He's trying to rehydrate, that's for sure. Get some calories in the system. Some liquid. He's standing up. He doesn't want to sit down.
He doesn't want to sit down.
To stiffen up. He was holding that right calf, wasn't he, at one stage, a set and a half ago?
That seemed to be up around the groin or the quad.
Yeah.
Time.
I'm sure they're actually hurting everywhere right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Paire's not feeling brilliant either.
15 love.
Paire beat Denčević in 3 sets, and the Canadian started hallucinating. Said it was that hot.
Claimed he saw Snoopy.
He saw Snoopy in the crowd on the court. He knew he was in trouble then. So
30 love.
So those guys, Paire and Denčević, must have been doing some running. So I don't think Paire is probably in the best shape either. Oh, that's worked so well for him.
Kyrgios is challenging the call right past sideline. Was called good.
It's worked very well for him in this set. And the last, for that matter. The set and a half.
40-30. Kyrgios has one challenge remaining.
A game of inches at the moment. Just a couple of really close calls on the wrong side of things for Nick Kyrgios, and on the line.
40-15.
And the Frenchman.
Well, he hasn't made. He's just signalled there, move him side to side. But he's in a reasonably comfortable position. 40 love. Might as well go for the drop shot, but he hasn't won a pointer from the drop shot for a while. Amazing. Sometimes it's tough to finish off an injured opponent. You've got to play percentages, and Kyrgios here he'll go for a shot. If he gets half a chance, he'll get back the juice, swing away. Kokkinakis did that very well in his first round match. Started cramping. He could manage to finish the match off. He was a break up. He just had to somehow get through 2 service games. Yeah, he went for it.
Paire leads 4 games to 2.
I guess we'll get an indication now. With the Kyrgios serve. Just how bad this situation is.
Footwork's gone. So it looks like you're getting up a bit better anyway than the last game.
Yeah.
Reaching up, pushing up.
Love 30.
It's throwing his rhythm off a bit when you go onto that front leg and it's painful, or you're concerned. Time and time again.
Love 40.
That backhand. It's a bit of a miss it on that, so I had a bit of luck. It was in the right spot.
15-40.
The crowd so involved in this, they are trying to get him on their shoulders and carry him to the line.
Nothing
wrong with that serve. There's a tense forehand return. I said, sometimes you know the opponent, you just got to get the ball back in play and move your guy around it. Just the knowing that you have to play within yourself and you don't follow through with shots. That forehand, that's the forehand. Nick's got to go to that forehand. That was a very tense, safe forehand. This one here just popped in the middle of the court. Nick didn't really have to go for too much there.
Point now for a double break. Yeah. And he gets the double break. Gets pumped up. He leads 5-2, fourth set.
Play track 1. Built by all of us, for all of us. The next Harley-Davidson motorcycles.
This summer, get a special 6-litre value pack of British Paint's 4 seasons. And the guarantee you won't have to paint again for another 15 years. So look for the brand that gives you more. Trust British Paints, sure can.
All over the world, our card members are saying yes to faster rewards. Last year, we helped them enjoy over 14 million great experiences. Just part of the more rewarding service we deliver daily. American Express. Realise the potential.
Thanks for staying with us as we approach the 3-hour mark. Why would you want to go anywhere? This is turning into an absolute classic on Margaret Court Arena. The young Aussie, the wild card, playing his first Australian Open, Nick Kyrgios, 18 years old, from Canberra, against world number 28, Benoit Paire. The Frenchman, who will come out and serve for this fourth set, and takes us into uncharted territory.
15 live.
Because I can tell you, Nick Kyrgios has never played a 5-setter, so he's about to find out a bit about himself as well.
Please.
I think he played a 5-setter in the playoffs. Australian players, but not on the tour.
Not at this level.
Yeah. In last year's Australian playoffs.
30 live.
Well, there it is.
2 sets all.
Nick Kyrgios obviously struggling with that leg problem or cramp problem, but Benoit Paire can do nothing else but deal with the situation, play his own game. Well, he's done exactly that. Taking that fourth set, 6-2. And he will be trying to create some history for himself as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's new territory for him to 2 sets of love down. Yeah, look at that. Well, Nick's first serves percentage is still pretty high at 63. But the unforced errors, of course, the footwork is starting to go and the legs hurt. Can't push off. Can't skip around quickly. That's where the mistakes come. And that'll be interesting to see how he goes early on in this set. You see a few of the highlights, and again some great scrambling from Paire. Gee, he's done well. He's that long reach of his, able to cover the back of the court. And by and large, he continued to use that backhand well, serve well. And just errors coming in from Kyrgios with the footwork. So, you know, he's just going to have to do as well as he possibly can here. Nick, this is probably fatigue from the first round match, combined with a lot of chasing in the first 2 sets. And after the first 2 sets, when I said the best chance he has to win is to actually wear the young fella out. He's been out.
Thank you.
I think that's coming true.
Nick was in the stands watching Thanasi Kokkinakis, his good mate, win his first round match. And Thanasi was in all sorts of bother with cramp. He couldn't move there at one stage. He was virtually hopping around the court. It was a gutsy performance. Maybe he'll draw some inspiration from that.
Come on.
15-all.
And no doubt draw some inspiration from the crowd. They're right on board, right behind him.
Well, good work from Kyrgios. The adrenaline might get him through this. So he's able to push up on the leg a little bit better.
We've been going 3 hours. It is tennis of the highest quality.
Led for serve.
Yes.
Not the backhand, not the backhand.
Great forehand, that one. He's not messing around, is he?
No. It's the last stand. absolutely nothing. He's coming easily now.
Advantage Kyrgios.
So the Aussie holds and takes the early lead in the fifth set.
Please. First game, final set. Thank you. Ready for play. Quiet, please. Quiet, please. Oh. Fifteen left.
Stay with us because we've got some big news from Show Court 2 coming your way.
Clever serving here, Paire. He's almost served better now than he has the whole match, using the wide serve. And then that's on the body.
Yeah, really seemingly, I'm sure it wasn't the racket in the hand, but seemingly easy service game from Benoit Paire.
Hard to get down when your legs are hurting. Kyrgios has just got to somehow keep getting to the forehand and hope that Paire starts tightening up, making some mistakes. Then it's just a strain, just overuse. But he's trying to do the right things. It looks like he's cramping now. I think that'll really strain it. He's trying to get to the Paire forehand. Paire's now just keeping the ball in play as best as he can. He's not doing anything.
Time violation warning, Mr. Kyrgios.
Yeah, well,
I know, but
he has to get it. It's part of the rules. Can't just stay in there all day and trying to recover, but it's everybody feels for him.
Game.
So the break, and Kyrgios is on the ropes. Benoit Paire with that early break in the 5th set, leading 2-1. We might keep an eye on this. See what he's able to do here. Is it cramp? Is it a strain?
Well, he hasn't called. He hasn't called for anybody.
Alex Ramos asking him, are you okay? I'm fine. No problems.
Well, you know what? Whether it's a cramp or an injury, if it's a cramp, he's playing within the rules. Very few players would do that, so full credit to
Okay, let's just check in with show court 2, and this is a massive result. One of the biggest upsets of the tournament so far, if not the biggest upset. Look at that.
Wow. That definitely the biggest upset.
Roberto Baptista Agu, a Spaniard, has overcome the 5th seed, Juan Martin Del Potro. We were talking about the fact that Del Potro wasn't being talked about as a contender, despite the fact he's been in pretty good form. Well, I won't be talking about him now either.
Yeah, I was going to say, I guess that's going to
play. Thank you.
Nothing's going to change in that department.
15-9.
This is really sad. But full credit to Benoit Paire.
30-9.
Well, if you really can't run, and there's not much point going on, it's a tough kid. He wants to keep. He's finding some amusement in the crowd. Don't wait on that leg at all, by the looks of it.
You know, and he'll be thinking about Davis Cup in a month's time as well.
Yeah, so that was. I mean, it's just overwork.
Game.
A real strain. He pulled up it somewhere.
Paire leads.
There's his team. There's his manager in the middle.
This is sad to see for the 18-year-old.
Yeah, it's a real overuse strain. That's what happens in the heat. Look, there's some good lessons to be learned from this.
Can he do? Can he perform some sort of miracle here?
So drop shotting the guy and hope he trips over. Game.
Tell you what, it's the most comfortable service game he's had in a long time.
Oh, there you go.
Who needs 2 legs? That's a great hole. Gutsy. Crowd on their feet, why wouldn't they be?
Paire leads 3 games to 2.
gets a bit of crowd. Who knows?
You know, you just thump down on those hard courts for just so long, hour after hour, and then the heat in the first round, that young muscles are just... I remember played when I was 19, got to the semi-final of the singles at Wimbledon. I also played doubles, which was best of 5 sets. With Paul McNamee, our first round of doubles went to 4 sets. Every other match went to 5 sets. So at the time I played, I'd played a record amount of games in 2 events. Somebody had beaten my record. Somebody had the record, but they played 3 events. My legs were gone, absolutely gone. I was out there in centre court playing John McEnroe. I could barely walk upstairs. It's just the amount of tennis. And that was on the grass courts. These are
15 lengths.
These are the hard courts. But once you get to this stage, you really can't put any weight on it at all. The muscle just seizes up.
You don't need that.
30 lengths.
What about the effort to get there?
Yes, I know. Well, he can still move. And this is why Paire, it's actually tough for Paire. He's got to concentrate because he thinks this guy might be just cagey. You know, he's one break up, but he'd feel a lot better with 2 breaks up. We saw the last game, and we know how powerful Kyrgios can be, so smack a few winners. Paire gets tight. You just never know. You're out there.
Game, Paire. Paire leads 4 games to 2.
So Nick Kyrgios and his Australian Open hanging by a thread here on Margaret Court Arena.
Length for serve.
There is no doubt that his movement is better than what it was. It's not great, but it's better than what it was. It's really on the brink now, Kyrgios.
Paire's just trying to get the ball on the court, isn't he? In with a bad leg. That one's pretty easy to put away. Top of the net as well. And the passing shot.
And the break.
Paire leads 5 games to 2.
And will come out and serve for this match.
Well, it's the first time this body has been through this sort of work, and know, this sort of thing may spur him on to say, you know what, I'm not fit enough, not strong enough yet. And we've got to get in there and work harder. I think there's no question about his talent, his shot making. He's had a few injuries already. He's growing. A few shoulder injuries. Had a bad arm in
time.
French juniors and Wimbledon juniors couldn't perform properly there this year. Decided to go pro, but if he's going to go pro, he's got to get the body tougher. Being 19, he's still got time, of course.
Well,
I guess the positive is the arm has held up. We're over the 3-hour mark well and truly, and no issues with that. So that's the long-term injury.
Still running.
30 love.
Gutsy performance.
Well, gutsy performance from both men, really, because Paire was in trouble earlier as well.
Well, he's done most of the running, Paire, tonight.
He'd be hurting now.
By a long way. I mean, Kyrgios has been dictating. He's had the right game plan to win this. It's just his legs haven't lasted.
30-15.
He's frustrated. Well, you've got to say, he has served very well the last couple of sets. There, with that slice serve wide.
Ladies and gentlemen, quiet between serves, please. Thank you.
Well, now he's... Well done, Carlos.
Bolt.
Drop shot to bring up match point. Drop volley. Certainly hasn't been his strength today, his volleying by his standards.
It's been an epic contest. Everything we'd hope for. 2 match points.
Oh.
Thank you.